How many times do you go to bed at night and you think to yourself, man, I got it going on for tomorrow morning? You've already done the hard work. You got your outfit chosen, it's selected, it's all laid out and ready for you for tomorrow morning. And what that means is that you know that, hey, come tomorrow morning, I don't got to be scrounging around in the closet. I don't have to be trying on 10 different outfits. I already got it selected. And so you go to bed and you're feeling good about tomorrow morning. And then what happens? Tomorrow morning happens. You wake up, you take one look at that outfit and you think, nope, ain't feeling it. So you go back to square one. You go back to the dresser drawers. And most likely you find the same outfit that you wear all the time because it's your go-to. It's the comfortable one. Well, my friend, in life, things like this happen, and it isn't just related to what we're wearing. It's when we think we have things planned out, and then plans go astray. Now, that is the case for today's episode, because what I'm about to talk to you about today is not what I had planned. I literally had today's topic all planned out, outlined, title chosen. I mean, I was set. And then today happened. Breakfast happened. Literally just a few hours ago happened, and it changed everything. And what happened, well, was something that I felt like was something I had to share with you. Because if it meant so much to me, well, then maybe it could mean so much to you. And so I know I didn't reveal a whole lot, but I just hope you trust me, because I promise you, what I'm about to reveal inside of today's episode could be exactly the thing you've been needing to hear. So my friend, with that, I welcome you to what is episode 383 of Grit, Grace, and Inspiration.
I got grit, grace, and inspiration on my mind. No matter the storms that rise, I won't be left behind. I'm stepping out in faith, cause I'm perfectly designed. I got grit, grace, and inspiration on my mind.
Let me set the scene for you. This morning scene. Here I am, I'm standing at my kitchen bar. I'm drinking my smoothie. Yes, you know, right out of the blender jar, because why dirty a cup when you already are holding one? And while I'm drinking my delicious smoothie, I'm listening to the latest episode of the Ed Mylett Show. My friend, if you are not already listening to the Ed Mylett Show, well, please be sure to jump over and be sure that you are listening to every episode that guy produces. Woo, pure fire. Now, with that said, it might seem a little ironic, but truthfully, I couldn't even tell you what exactly Ed was talking about in this episode, because the moment happened, the moment that inspired today's topic. Because there I am, sitting at my kitchen bar, just like I do every morning, drinking my smoothie, when all of a sudden, something that Ed was saying, it just hit me. And all of a sudden, it was one of those moments where you feel like time just kind of stands still. You feel like everything goes silent. And yet, at the same time, you can hear so clearly. Now, I'm using a lot of hearing language because, well, I'm blind. Maybe for you, you see clearly. Whatever you want to say, we're talking about you recognizing everything happening around you in a split second of time. And what happened in this moment was this idea of we're always striving for something more. We always desire, we're always dreaming, we're always chasing after something. And yet in this moment, all I kept hearing was just this overwhelming voice of gratitude. To just be grateful. To just be grateful for right now, for this very moment. And so here I am in this moment of time where it just seems like life has just hit the pause button. And I'm left with this overwhelming feeling of awareness of not what I'm chasing or what my goals are or what my hopes are for today or what my big dreams are for the future, what my to-do list is, but instead of what I already have. Now, the ironic thing is that if you've listened to my podcast for any length of time, you know that many of my episodes revolve around the idea of chasing, of pursuing, of getting after it, of going and taking hold of the reins. This is our life. I want you to take it and ride it for everything it's worth. And yet, then this moment happens. And I can't help but think, maybe I've been failing you. Maybe I've been failing myself. Because as much as we need to be pursuing our life's purpose, as much as I believe we do need to have dreams, and we darn sure need to be chasing after them, trying to make them come true, but we also sometimes need to take a moment to just pause. Because sometimes we need to understand that where we are right now is right where God wants us to be. If you've listened to this show very long, if you've heard my story, you know that faith is a big part of who I am. It's everything. It is literally everything. My relationship with my Creator, Jesus Christ, me and Jesus, we have a relationship. And it is the most amazing relationship. And I believe in all my heart, even after becoming blind over 20 years ago, that Jesus has me right where he wants me. And even in this season of my life where I feel like I'm chasing, I'm hoping, I'm praying, I'm dreaming, I feel like I have to take time, though, to also be appreciative and grateful for where I am, for what I have, for what I'm doing. And in that very moment, sitting at my kitchen bar, I couldn't help but to just stop and listen and be grateful for the little things. In the distance, I could hear the living room TV on. The volume was turned down faint, but I could hear the news. And I was so grateful in that moment to have access 24/7 to what's happening in the world. All I have to do is hit a button on a remote control, and instantly I can know exactly what's happening in the world, both locally and abroad. I also, in that moment, have to be grateful for the electricity that powers the TV, for the roof that's over my head, for the sound of the ceiling fan I hear running. Because not only does my home have air conditioning, but there's a ceiling fan in every room, just there to help make it a little bit more comfortable. And then, of course, well, if I listened carefully enough, I heard over from the corner of the sectional sofa, on a big stack of pillows and blankets, the gentle snore of Sophia. Sophia is my little black and white sheepoo. She's only about 12 pounds, give or take, and she is the light of our life. And there she is, snoring away, doing what she does best, nothing like a mid-morning nap. And it was her with those soft little snores in amongst the quiet that reminded me of home, of love, of peace, of being grateful for the little things. And in the big picture of life, these things I mentioned, a TV, a ceiling fan, a dog snoring, they're nothing. They're just little minuscule things. But in that moment this morning, they were everything. Because, my friend, one thing I've learned in life is that the little things are the big things. And so the whole point in me sharing this story with you is I want to remind you that you don't have to wait until you achieve your next goal. You don't have to wait until you have everything that you desire. You don't have to wait until everything is perfect to have it all in life. Now, I get it. Times are tough. The world is crazy and life is not easy. But I guarantee you, you have something in your life that you can be grateful for. Whether it's the dreams and the hopes and desires that you carry with you, whether it's the family that you have to hold tight to. For myself, that TV, it's more than just a television. It's entertainment. It's the thing that I know tonight I'm going to sit in the living room with my family and we're going to laugh and we're going to be entertained together and we're going to enjoy each other's company because we have that TV there. All of these little things, my friend, are what make up life. And in this moment, I can't help but be grateful for it all. And so I remind you, as I remind me, we don't need more. We don't need another thing to be grateful because we have enough right now. Now, of course, as I said, I'm not saying that we're not supposed to want, that we're not supposed to dream, that we're not supposed to get after it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to pick right up next week back helping you to achieve what you want in this life. No. But all I am saying is that every once in a while, we need to just take a moment to pause and to recognize the many blessings and gifts that we have. They can be simple, they can be big, they can be small. Whatever they are, I encourage you that at some point today, to just take a pause and to just listen, to take in everything around you. Or maybe you use your eyes and see everything around you. And just with a stillness in the air, just take it all in and appreciate it. Be grateful for everything you have. Because my friend, I promise you, if you haven't experienced loss in your life, I'm here to tell you that unfortunately, it can all be gone tomorrow. Nothing in this life is guaranteed. All we have is right here and now. So if we're not doing our darndest to be sure that we're appreciating every single moment, then my friend, I believe we are missing out on what it means to be living life. So with that said, today's episode is short, sweet, a little bit different than normal. But most of all, I just wanted to come with you with what was weighing heavy on my heart. Now listen, totally different avenue, but again, related back to you. I have created what I believe is a pretty darn cool resource called the AI Advantage. It's a free downloadable ebook that teaches you about AI. Now, this is not for you if you're already into using AI. This is for the person who is not into AI. Maybe you're a little bit scared of it, slightly overwhelmed, kind of feeling like you're getting on board with the Terminator movie. No, this is making AI simple to understand, easy to implement, and most of all, helping you to get the advantage that you need in life. It's all for you and you alone. So check out the link at the top of today's show notes where you can download your free AI Advantage. It is your roadmap to personal development, AI style. So with that, my friend, I'm out of here. I'm your host, Kevin Lowe. I will see you in our next episode.
I will not fear the storm. My hope's well defined. I walk by faith, not by sight. I won't be resigned, rising higher every day. Oh, doubts left behind, 'cause I got grit, grace and